Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, everybody. I'm here in Chichibu at the Root Inn. So today I'm starting my pilgrimage. I'm doing the 34 Chichibu Kannon Pilgrimage. There are 34 temples here dedicated to the goddess of mercy and compassion and healing, Kannon, otherwise known as Guanyin. So this pilgrimage was established in the 13th century. There originally were 33 temples, and then the 34th was added a few hundred years later. There are 3 different pilgrimage trails dedicated to Kannon. So the number 33 apparently is important. There are 33 manifestations of Kannon in the Lotus Sutras. I don't know. And then a 34th was added to round that number out to 100. So all in all, there are 100 temples. I don't know if it's just in Japan or just in this part of Japan that are dedicated to Kannon, these different pilgrimage sites. This particular pilgrimage was very popular because it was more accessible to common people. And I read that during the Edo period, there were like 2,000 to 30,000 people per day that would come and do the pilgrimage. Originally, obviously, it was done on foot. I'm doing it in a taxi with a driver. So we're splitting it up into 2 days, 6.5 hours a day, 17 temples each day. So I don't know what it's going to be like. You know, I came to Chichibu because I wanted to ride Love You, the train, just amazing train. I didn't know anything about Chichibu. And then I started visiting these temples, and then I started learning about this pilgrimage. And there, you know, a lot of the temples are kind of, you have to take a bus, and it just seems so inaccessible to me. It was hard enough to find the temples that are like a 15-minute walk from the station because ChatGPT and Google Maps were like really confusing me. So I contacted this organization, Chichibu Buddhist organization, and asked them if they knew any way that I could hire a car and a driver. So they helped me do that. So I think it's going to be fun. It'll be interesting. I don't know what it's going to be like spending 6.5 hours with a Japanese taxi driver. I hope he's cool. Could be a she. I don't know if this person is going to speak English or not. I don't know if we're going to stop for lunch. So it's going to be a long video, I think. It's raining. So, not raining really hard, but I think it's going to be raining all day. Probably is going to kind of add to the ambiance. You know, it's going to be kind of misty up in the mountains. So, yeah. So anyway, it's going to be a long video. I'm going to try to keep each temple kind of brief. Just, you know, say where I am, and then just show you the temple. And I'll take a lot of photos. But as far as the video, I'm going to try to keep the video short if I can. I'm not going to be talking a lot because I'm going to be with driver. I see a train in the distance. All right, I really like it here. Yeah, it's just great. It's quiet. I went out this morning. I went to 7-Eleven just to get some food. I had the breakfast here, but I didn't really like it, so I went and got a sandwich and some onigiri. Let me show you my onigiri t-shirt. I bought this in the Subnod, and it says onigiri. It's cute. All right, so I'm going to get ready to go downstairs and meet my driver, and I'll see you on the road. I think we're going to start at temple number 1. I'm going to get a little book for stamps, and then at each temple you get a stamp and you pay. And I didn't realize, I saw this in Kyoto that you had to pay for stamps. I didn't realize that's all part of the process, and this is a way that these temples kind of bring in some income by selling stamps and also selling the little charms and things. So the first stop, we're going to get the stamp book, and apparently I'm not supposed to film while the monk is giving me the stamp, and sometimes they write something in calligraphy. So it's going to be interesting. So I probably am just going to show each temple, and then I'll talk about the whole experience at the end. All right, hang on for the adventure. So this is temple number 1. Okay. Oh, it's gorgeous. So yes, we have to go buy a stamp book. Right. Alright, so this is the first temple. I already forget the name. But it's beautiful. I got my book, got my first stamp, and the rain just makes it more special. Okay, so here we're at temple number 2. I don't get a stamp here for some reason. Alright, temple number 2, it's gorgeous. Alright, this is temple number 3, and I think we're going to get the stamp first. So he's telling me when I can get a stamp and when I can't. I guess it's a little statue. I think we're in a little bit of a hurry. So here's temple number 3. We're not going to pray here, but I got a stamp. Look how gorgeous this is here. Temple number 4. So there are 33 statues of the Kannon. It's beautiful. It's temple number 5. This is really pretty. All these old statues. 6. Okay, so that was just to get the stamp. This is the temple. Ah, 大丈夫です. Look how pretty this is where we are. Out in the middle of nowhere. I think I'm supposed to bow here. It's like we're up in the clouds here. This is temple number 7. I'm going to go up the stairs here. Okay, this is number 7. Somehow I got my numbers screwed up, but so pretty with the clouds hanging over the mountains. The rains have stopped. Beautiful tree like that. Okay, this is number 9. I've been here before. We're in Yokose. There's the cannon. I'm gonna go pray and then get my stamp. So this is number 10. It's pretty. It's a wooden temple. That's my driver. Gorgeous. So pretty here. Okay, here we are at number 11. I think we go this way. It's starting to rain again. Okay, this is number 12. So pretty. So this is number 12. It's really pretty. The monk here was really old. It's scary. The last one, she was really cute. It was a young woman. She said she liked my shirt. So interesting, like every stop is different. Sometimes they're monks. Sometimes they just look like lay people. A lot of women. I'd say so far about half of them have been women. Which seems appropriate since this is the Kannon goddess. And then all these stickers, I think, are just pilgrims that have been here. I don't know how they get them up on the ceiling. So we've been going for about 3 hours now. This was number 12. We have 5 more to go. But we're going to stop for lunch. So it may not take 6.5 hours. I don't really know what the plan is. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it. And the fact that it's raining just kind of makes it even more special, I think. All right, we're at number 26. And from what I could understand, it's just because it's near. So we're not going in order at this point. There's a prayer wheel. He had me do that earlier. I'm not going to do it now. I think you're supposed to put money in there. It's very pretty. Okay, so this is 27. So there's a statue of the Kannon up there. It's gorgeous. It's really pretty. Oh, we're at number 38. I think the temple's this way. I think it's supposed to rub his belly for good luck. So interesting. Lots of tchotchkes here. And here's a cliff. Oh, that's Mount Buko. Restaurants. Wow. Incredible. It's very dramatic with this cliff behind it. I'm gonna kill myself on these stairs. It's number 28. I think this is my favorite so far. Look at where we are. And this guy. I don't know if I was recording, so this is number 13, Chigenji, back in Chichibu. There's a tourist here. Alright, I'm gonna go get my stamp. Alright, this is number 14. So we're still in Chichibu now. Going back in order. So So what he has me doing here is I come and I pray, and then I go get my stamp. All right, this is number 15. It's right off of Bombadori. I've been here before. It's really cool, all these stickers. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go for my stamp, but that's Bombadori down there. And this is the first time I saw one of these signs. So this tells you it's the Kannon Temple. It's number 15. It's pretty. It's very different from the other ones. It's kind of an urban temple. Alright, so we're in this little tunnel here with all these Buddhas. She was really sweet, the woman in there. All these statues. It's quite a collection of Buddhas here. I mean, this is something that you would see in a museum. And here it is. This little temple here in Chichibu. Just goes on and on. It smells like old wood, damp, and incense. Guess we make a donation here. Okay, we're coming up to number 17. I'm starting to get tired. Bell. Oh, this is so cool. So I'm allowed to ring this bell. This is number 19. Feels like the rain has stopped. right, this is number 22. It's number 23. That's the Chichibu bridge down there and Chichibu down below. And look what we have to do here. Oh my God. I thought we were just doing 17 today. I think I'm going to see Nirvana. Well, at least the rain has stopped. And it's nice and cool here. This has got to be the last one for today, though. Oh my God. More stairs. This guy's killing me. Yeah, the amazing thing is, we're here alone. This is for Kyoto, Kamakura. First of all, you'd have all this selfie crowd, and just would not have us alone. Just amazing view here. Taking my time because I want this to be the last one. I want to go back to my hotel now. Wow, it's nice and cool up here and quiet. Sound of the birds. We have Chichibu down below. The mist hanging in the mountains. She's not doing it in front of me, so I'm gonna film. I'm dying. So we have to climb these stairs to see the view. I'm dying. Okay, this is number 24. Oh my Buddha, I am so tired. So I'm back. I don't know how many temples we did today. So we did from 1 to 24. And then we did like 26, 27, 28. So we didn't do 25. So funny. I mean, the guy doesn't speak a word of English. So from what I understood, the ones that we're going to do tomorrow are far. So that's why we tried to get as many as we could in today. It's pretty amazing. I'm not going to talk a lot because I know this video is probably already like 3 hours long. But let me just show you what I got today and what was involved with all this. First of all, I got a ton of paper. This is useful. So this kind of describes all of the 34 temples and the route. So that's news you can use. Somebody gave me this about the Peony Festival, Shorinji. Shorinji is the one that I call the Shaolin Temple. So I don't need that. Somebody else gave me this. I don't know what that is. I think the driver gave me that. Oh, this is what he was checking off. Somebody gave me this. She said it was omiyage. Omiyage. Oh, it's cute. Omiyage is a souvenir. A little daruma bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I got that. The driver like put money in a box and then gave this to me. I don't know what that is. And I don't know what that is. I don't know where I got that. So anyway, they love to give you pieces of paper here in Japan, and then they tell you to carry your trash home with you. All right, so this is my stamp book. So I bought this at the first temple. Looks like it got kind of messed up though. So I bought this at the first temple. Some of them give me these little things. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with those. And then here's Kannon in here. Another one of these things. So this is Kannon, the goddess of mercy. And then at each temple, they do this little thing. So they put a big stamp in the center, a couple stamps on the outside. The date is here somewhere. I don't know if that's the date. And then they write all this stuff in calligraphy. And this is already printed in the book. I don't know what it means. So I don't know what any of this means. Some of them will put a little piece of paper in there so the ink doesn't smear. So this is what the pilgrims used to do when they came to Chichibu, or when they go on these pilgrimage routes. Carry a book. They have special clothing that they wear. They put stickers on the temples to show that they were there. So that's what I've been doing all day, is collecting my stamps. So we go to the temple. I pray. Sometimes he'll point to something, point something out to me. And then we go to the little office and I get my stamp. So it was fun. I'm exhausted. We did way more today than I thought we were going to do. So tomorrow, maybe it'll be a shorter day. I don't know. It's funny. The people in the offices. The first one was a monk. There were a couple monks. And then there were a couple maybe nuns. Women, female. Are there female monks? And then a lot of people that just look like ordinary people. The funny thing is the women commented on my shirt, onigiri. None of the men had anything to say about my shirt. So that's it. I'm glad I did it. You know, it's something different. I'm really getting to see a lot, but it's exhausting. So I know, you know, this is a pilgrimage route, so we're doing all of them. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, I wish they would like just choose some highlights, but I actually like that we're getting to see all of them. Some of them are just very modest little temples. The one, I think it was number 9 in Yokoze that I went to before, just a very modest little temple, you know, with trucks passing by. But I kind of like that. And those little things that, you have to watch my other video. I said they look like babies, but they have tails. Apparently those are monkeys, and women make them. And I think they're for fertility or something like that. So you'll see them in some of the videos. All right, so that's it. I need to rest, recharge my phone and my battery pack. I'm going to go to Cafe Gusto for dinner again. It's just, you know, good dinner. And then I'm going to go to the onsen. So I wanted to stay at the onsen late to see what it looks like at night. So probably by the time I get there tonight, it'll be late. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This was really an adventure. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will not be as many temples. So hopefully the video won't be as long. All right, Jonde. Bye-bye.